notes. 3 adult audience members. All right. So, like millions of other Americans, I'm sure you guys have made some sort of investment or purchase on, personal health and fitness, whether that be buying a gym membership, buying a treadmill, or even buying supplements. Brings me to my topic, buying supplements. Is buying supplements a scam, right? So, according to 2016 Market Watch website, supplements are a $37 billion industry. So where there's such a large amount to capitalize on, it's going to attract certain people such as scammers, frauds, criminals. They're going to want to capitalize on that, large income profit margin. So the things you got to be careful for. If you're going to buy from online websites, try to buy from reputable companies like GNC, bodybuilding.com. Try to steer clear away from buying from third-party sellers, like the eBay or some random Chinese website. Reason being is a lot of the frauds that are reported to the Better Business Bureau are actually coming from Mexico and China. So those are some of the places you want to be wary from. What's happening is a lot of these scammers are buying old expired products. They're buying placebo products. They're repackaging them and they're reselling them as the latest and greatest. So you want to be careful. You don't really know what you're buying when you're buying from these sources. So there was actually a study conducted by a former FDA agent by the name of Gary Collins. He actually drafted a report on some of the ongoing scams that are going on. Like I said, I touched up on the repackaging and the relabeling, and the biggest thing is going to be the placebo ones. People are often buying these products completely sealed. They'll open them, they'll intake them, they'll ingest them, and they're seeing no results. Biggest reason is they're completely placebo. So watch out for that when buying from online sources. Another thing, you want to be careful with the advertisement. Don't fall into that advertisement trap. A lot of these, like I said, it's a billion-dollar industry, so a lot of these multi-million-dollar companies are investing hundreds of thousands of dollars in their advertisements. They're putting really cool artistic labels on it. They're using really sweet words, extreme and crazy scientific jargon, clinically proven, clinically tested. But realistically, these products under legislation are not monitored and not approved, and they don't have to be by the FDA. So what does that mean? That means these clinically proven, clinically tested. Who's conducting all these tests? Who's the ones most of the time, 9 out of 10 times, these tests and studies are being conducted by the companies themselves, the very own companies that want you to purchase them. So of course the results are going to be positive. So that's another thing you want to be careful. As far as for advertisements, I'm sure you guys are seeing the before and after pictures on the commercials of the products, or in the magazines, in the weightlifting magazines. You'll see before and after pictures, and it looks, the product looks pretty promising. But oftentimes these products are actually photoshopped. They're edited, and they're edited to kind of skew the results and make them seem a lot more drastic than they really are. So try not to fall into that advertisement trap. We've got the labeling, we've got the wording on it, the clinically proven, the doctor approved. Oftentimes these medical doctors are just merely bought by the companies. And then also, do your research. Do your research on the ingredients. Don't fall victim to, reading the label, the back of the label, and it'll say a trademark blend. Read what those products are. Read what those ingredients are. Oftentimes, the number one ingredient on that label is just merely some leaf or some root extract that has no actual scientific or clinically tested proof of giving any kind of results. So, like I said, do your research, do your studying, make sure you know the product, what the product is. And if you ever have any questions, you can always check with the FTC, which is the Federal Trade Commission's website, and reference, do a search of the product, do a search of the ingredients, and ensure what you're buying is fairly accurate. So, That's it. And there was actually an article published in the New England Journal for inappropriate ads. If you do your research out there, there's a lot of I guess you could say lawsuits going on with companies that are selling their products, consumers are purchasing them, and they're seeing no results. And like I said, the biggest reason is everything that I've mentioned before, is that these products are fake, these products are not clinically tested, and granted, a lot of the users, the majority of the users you'll find are often non-medically necessity. A lot of them are oftentimes either just using the product as a reference from friends, trying to better enhance their lives. The majority of the users of supplements and anything like that are people who don't medically need them. There is a need for them medically, but you got to understand that the majority of them are just using them to better themselves. So, I guess in conclusion, I'd really kind of advise you, the next time you're out there trying to purchase some sort of supplements, some health and fitness, magic pill, just do your research, read the labels carefully, don't fall into the labels when they use extreme or beast mode or anything like that. And then make sure if you do end up buying from online sources that you do buy from reputable companies. And that's it.